There is no safe zone in Jamaica. Your home is not safe. He was asleep in his own bed, in his own home. And you're walking around the place like these people, they're haunted. They're just going from community to community, just going to every shop, every bar, trying to rob it. Why don't you make yourself useful and find a job or do a skill? You're ruining and wrecking lives. This little young boy is a high school student. He did no wrong. He heard his mom screamed and he ran out to help his mother, and you took his life. You took his life. Now, would you want that for your own family? Would you want someone walking around with weapons, hunting, just hunting around instead of using your time here on earth wisely to do good? You're walking around at night, hunting, taking away human lives, and they did not hurt you. They did not trouble you. How do you feel? How do you feel? He's trying to protect his mom. You have a mom, right? Would you like someone to be manhandling your mother and robbing your mother? Why are you spewing so much negativity and wickedness around the place? And it's just one set of people going around and doing this from parish to parish. One set. They're wicked. Instead of trying to find jobs and making yourself useful, you're going around and terrorizing every neighborhood. When you check it, it's just a handful of wicked criminals walking around and doing these things. You took this little boy's life for nothing. For nothing. How do you sleep? He didn't hurt a strand of hair on your head. This is so unfair for them to be walking around and taking lives and nobody's doing anything about it. The person who took this little boy's life, to give up yourself. Give up yourself. Do the family and the citizens of Jamaica a favor. You took Jay's life, a quiet young man, a footballer, promising. He ran to his mother's aid because he heard her screamed, which is just natural. You have to take his life. I am asking you to give up yourself. Give up yourself to the authorities. You committed a sinful, wicked act by taking away this young kid life. Just start life. He did no wrong to you. He did no wrong to you. You took a life yourself. The best thing you can do is give up yourself, because you left the community and Jamaica on a whole also traumatized. Despite the pleas, you continue to take lives. Walk into the nearest police station and give up yourself. We are seeing a different level of crime. A different level of crime. They're killing kids. Kids. Babies. Oh my. This is not Jamaica. No. This is too much. This is a different level. You shot and killed the lady's son because he was coming to her aid. No politician is giving you guys gun to do these things. No politician. You guys are scamming and buying weapons. These are different criminals walking around with weapons, robbing the poor. Robbing the poor. Yeah? Politician not give them no gun. Them use scamming money and buying their weapons. Foolish. Stupid. Very foolish. Poor people you're turning weapons on. Poor people she's trying with a shop to feed her family. And you're walking around at night. Leave your house. Walking around and terrorizing the poor who is trying to feed themselves. How is that fair? How were you grown up? Who are your parents? Who are you? I'm talking to you who pulled the trigger and ended Jay's life. You're a wicked bastard. You came out at 10 o'clock in the night. 10 o'clock walking around ramping and raging on unarmed citizens because you know that the majority of the population is unarmed. And you come out with your weapon that you scam the money and buy. Yeah? The people are sitting ducks. They're just being taken off one by one by these criminals and nobody's doing anything about it. I'm sick and tired of it. Little kids being killed like this. Unarmed women and men being taken out. Elders being taken out. Who are you? No respect for life. Would you like your family to be handled like this? Would you like your mother to be handled like this? Is the most valuable resource of a country is the people. When you walk and you kill all the young people, what is left? What is left? The kid was in his bed, asleep. He's not walking and terrorizing nobody. And this is what you did to him. Until something happened and they try to find somebody. Try to dig them out of their holes. There must be somebody who knows who did this. Offer a big reward. JCF, Mr. Prime Minister, offer a big reward. And let them find this criminal. And let him be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Anybody who kill a child, they must they must give them the death penalty for it. I am in support of the death penalty for children and elders, babies. I'm totally in support. This is not a gruesome crime. Majority of Jamaica should be behind the death penalty because the crime is out of hand. There's no safe zone. Your kid is walking home, they can be hauled off, assaulted, robbed. If your child leave home, you have to now be acting as a bodyguard and supervisor, bringing the child everywhere they're going. You cannot leave this child alone to navigate the streets. They're taking away kids. So many kids have gone missing in such a short period of time. A twin has gone missing. There's so many children gone missing. Everybody's sitting down with their hands folded, waiting for something to happen. They go out, they do a little thing, and they come back. The criminal is not found. They're not going and digging out these criminals. It's very sad what's happening in Jamaica. No safe zone. Because they decide they will not work. They don't want their hands dirty. They don't want to break a sweat. And they must have things. They must have the nicest things and they must not break a sweat. They must just prey on the poor. Guys, I have never felt so disheartened, saddened, upset, angry. you know, all the adjectives along those lines. You know, something has to be done. Something drastic has to be done. People, you have to make your voices heard. Get up and make your voices heard. You can effect change. Get out your phones and your laptop and demand change. We need a safer Jamaica. The kids are dying. The kids are dying in front of us. The kids are being abducted in front of us. Get up and let your voices be heard. The people have the power. Condolences before we switch gears. My condolences to Jay's family. You know, it is very upsetting. You know, you have no words to describe what to say to the mom and to the family. Just heartfelt condolences at this point. We're tired of saying RIP and SIP and my sincere condolences. We need this to stop. We need it to stop. How many more mothers are going to cry for their babies? How many more mothers, how many more grandmothers are going to cry? Stop, because we're all one blood, and you have a gun in your hand to turn it on unarmed citizens. That in itself is terrorism, and you should be held accountable. You have to give account for the lives that you took. Guys, you know, every person in Jamaica is touched by somebody who has been robbed or taken out in such a brutal fashion. Many families have family members taken out. Many families have family members assaulted. So many persons have family members assaulted, taken out, robbed, assaulted in the worst way. It's time that the bloodletting and the violence ends on the island so that we can all live in a harmonious way. This is too much. So now, guys, we're going to switch gears. Just give a quick update on the Williams home. Everything is progressing nicely from what I see. There's a lot more bricks going up. Alex is going to need all the help that he can get. If you're in a financial position to do so, then please reach out to him. You can go on his IG page, Doing Good in My Community. Once you type that in, you'll see the information pop up, and you'll see all of Alex's contact information. That information is on his IG page. So you can go over there and check it out, how you're able to send money to Alex or to the hardware. So you can see the before where they were living, the Williams family, and now the after, like what they're going to be living in. So you can see the big difference, right? The before and after pictures, they are totally different, and I'm sure they'll be comfortable in this home. They have 2 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, and a small veranda. So I know they'll be comfortable and living their best life, enjoying life, right? In a safer environment. So we're going to come back, or we're going to give it a little bit more time and come back and give you some updates. The Prime Minister said that they're looking at 10,000 Hope homes. They're projecting way more than what was earlier projected, right? And this is a good look. This is great because so many people are in dire need of a proper home. So this is very good. It's just wonderful to be delivering these homes like back to back to back to needy families, right? So we're going to go into that on the next video about these 10,000 Hope homes that are coming on board. According to the Prime Minister's information, they want to increase the amount of homes that are given to the poor. So this is a very good news, especially for the poor people in Jamaica. They need safe homes, right? To be able to be proud and hold their head up and everything like that, right? It adds, as I mentioned before, it adds a certain level of confidence. You can hold your head up high and put your shoulders back and say, yes, this is where I live. Thank you for joining me on this video, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video. Remember to take care of yourself and others. Bye for now.
I will give the public a strategic understanding of the actions of the government as it relates to crime fighting and dealing with violence in the society. Government has as its first responsibility the preservation and the protection of life. Government